Situated in Western Africa with Burkina Faso to the north, the Republic of Benin on the east, Ghana on the west, and access to the Atlantic Ocean on the south, Togo is a territory with modest dimensions of 56,600 square kilometers. With a population of more than 6 million inhabitants and a people density of 109 inhabitants per square kilometer, its economy is mainly based on agriculture, a sector that employs about 70% of the working population. The main agricultural products are exports of cotton, coffee and cocoa. However, availability of phosphate has created a mining industry. Togo is the fifth world producer of phosphate, although a number of other mineral resources are expected to be extracted and exploited, notably chalk, iron and marble. Lomé, its capital, places the country well as a regional trade hub and an important financial center. Economic operators and investors seeking to establish and develop business relationships with their Togolese counterparts may contact the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Togo, the administration company of the Free Zone that is soon to be transformed into a national agency for promotion of investments and Free Zone. The API-ZF is a public company whose mission is the administration of the investment code, regulation of the Free Zone, and any other special economic regime. For the time being, the SAZOF helps the establishment of companies within the Free Zone. The SAZOF, through its one-stop office, assists promoters to accomplish the different formalities, as well as helping their relationship with the administrators and public service companies. The process for obtaining the agreement is very simple. The SAZOF can provide investors with locations for the establishment of their organizations. The Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Togo is a public office that is at the heart of an effective management and coordination system for the private sector. The CCIT remains a veritable interface between the business world and the public authorities. The mission of the CCIT is to manage the organization and the representation of economic operators with the public authorities as well as national and international economic partners. The CCIT has many delegations across the country and gives, amongst other elements, economic information to the investors. With its one-stop shop, this center of formalities for enterprises also assists investors in creating their companies. It enables entrepreneurs to execute the formalities for creation, modification, and winding down of their companies all in the same place. With this system, one can create a company within 24 hours. The driving force behind the Togolese economic development, the port of Lomé, has unquestionable advantages. With a 14 meters draft, unrivaled across the entire West African coast, the port of Lomé has the advantage of welcoming large tonnage ships. It also offers a very strategic position for the greatest international maritime companies seeking to reach rapidly a large number of West African capitals. Not only being the main exchange route for the country, the port of Lomé equally contributes to the development of the economies of countries without access to the sea, such as Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali, confirming a place in history as a vital asset for regional integration. In its continuous search for service quality, the port of Lomé is extending and modernizing its infrastructures, notably through the construction of a third quay of 450 meters in length and 15 meters draft, and the construction of a sheltered dock 1,050 meters long and 16.6 meters depth. When completed, the container traffic capacity of the port of Lomé will grow from 350,000 units to more than 1.5 million, which will make Lomé the key port for all of the West African region. Togo has two airports, one in Togo in the north and the other in Lomé. Through its quality of services, the airport of Lomé is one of the most used in the West African region. It processes annually 11,000 tons of cargo, 800,000 travelers, and welcomes heavy goods aircraft. The modernisation and the extension of this airport are in progress with an investment of $150 million. With Askai, the Lomé-based Pan-African airline, Lomé is 1 hour flight from the ECOWAS states. Togo Telecom, the operator for landlines, provides a completely digital network, both in voice, data and IP switching, with over 136 locations. The addition of optical fibre since June 1, 2012 enables access to the broadband internet. 2 other operators provide mobile phone services in Togo, TogoCell and Move. Reforms are underway to liberalise this sector further and to improve network performance and lower communication costs. The increase in production of electricity is a mid-term priority for the Togolese government. Renewable energies are thought to offer a better solution. Togo has a road and railways network which links the capital and the port of Lomé to all the neighbouring countries, easing transit of goods and trade. With its repositioning strategy to better attract foreign direct investors, Togo has put in place incentive instruments that cover all the primary, secondary and tertiary sectors. The investment code aims to create jobs and high value-add activities. It encourages the use and promotion of local materials and resources. It eases installation and exploitation of newly created as well as existing companies that are geared towards the national, regional, WAEMU and ECOWAS and international markets. The industrial products of those companies have an access, free of customs fees, to the regional market within the application of the Common Exterior Tariff. This code provides numerous advantages, of which the main elements are exoneration of customs fees, value-added taxes, and commercial and industrial profit taxes on imported material and equipment. A 30% discount on land and professional taxes in the first year until the 9th year of operation, depending on the area. The duration of these advantages for newly created companies extends over 2 periods. An installation period during which the investment program will be implemented, and a second period that corresponds to 5 years of operations. Other tax and administrative advantages concern the mining code, the tax code, and the charter of SMEs SMIs. The Togo Free Zone has also set itself new regulations. These are, in the main, the total exemption of customs and taxes on equipment and material imports. The fiscal advantages are now set in tranches from 0% for the first 5 years of operation to a maximum of 20% from the 21st year. The allocation of service activities in addition to industrial services. The extension of eligibility to high-tech centres that focus on research and technological innovation and holding companies. The application of the articles of the Employment Code to companies within the free zone. Togo hosts many banks and financial institutions: the Togo Bank for Commerce and Industry, the Union Bank of Togo, or the Togo Bank for Development that is being merged with Orabank. The Togolese banks have been stabilized in order to provide investors with the safety and guarantee necessary for their operations. As such, the financial market of the WAEMU is accessible to investors. Lomé is an important regional financial center. The city hosts the head offices for many regional banks, such as the Gari Fund, the Investment Bank of Development of the ECOWAS, the West African Development Bank, and the EcoBank Group. The main banks of Europe and North America have links with the Togolese banks. Togo offers instruments for guarantee and protection of investment through its adhesion to international treaties and a liberal exchange regulation. This is how Togo is placed and where you could invest with confidence. Many reasons may lead business people to invest in a country. With regards to Togo, we would like to highlight 7 reasons. The first reason, peace and stability. Togo is a peaceful and stable country that offers personal tranquility and safety to investors and their invested capital. The second reason, geographical situation and infrastructures. Togo offers, thanks to its strategic geographical location and its infrastructures, an ideal place for industrial development and commercial exchanges with the West African region, ECOWAS, Europe and North America. Togo is the oceanic door for the Sahelian states, which do not have access to the sea: Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger. The third reason, Togo belonging to the regional organization, WAEMU, ECOWAS, through its 56,600 square kilometers and 6.2 million inhabitants, and its belonging to sub-regional organizations, Togo becomes a vast market of the ECOWAS 320 million people. The fourth reason, investment potential, opportunities. Nearly all economic sectors need investments. The agro-food industry, mines, commerce, transport, services and tourism. Togo has immense natural resource potential. For example, phosphate, limestone, platinum and bauxite. The agriculture sector remains the engine for the economic growth. Fertile soils that exist across all the country's regions offer opportunity for development in this sector. The information and communication technology sector offers many niches as well. The railways renovation will bring to reality a dry port within the northern region. Togo has important tourism sector potential, which gives tremendous investment opportunities for construction of hotel and resorts complexes, as well as leisure parks. Opportunities exist for social housing. The fifth reason, favorable business environment. The continuous improvement of the business environment gives the investor ease of company creation. There are no restrictions for foreigners to manage domestic companies. The foreign investor may control 100% of its local subsidiary. Incentive measures, Charter of SME, SMI, Code of Investments, Free Zone Act, Mining Code Investment, General Codes of Taxes. Through these different codes, the investor benefits from tax and customs rights exemptions and support measures. The sixth reason, available and qualified labor. The schooling rate in Togo has reached 73%, which is one of the highest in Africa. With regards to professional education, Togo has many specialized schools that provide qualified manpower. The freedom to hire is guaranteed with a very flexible work code. The seventh reason, healthy macroeconomic conditions. The government has engaged fully into good governance and quality management. Conclusion. Mines of economic potential. Togo offers numerous opportunities in agriculture, agro-food industry, commerce, mines, transport, services and tourism. Togo is an ideal country for foreign investors. We look forward to you coming to Togo, a country of legendary hospitality with immense investment opportunities.